Hello, Steve White, Steve White's 89. I just want to do a little video on a TV series which I love, which I don't think a lot of people have heard of. Not that I think a lot of people are going to hear about it through me with my with my couple of hundred subscribers, but I just wanted to do one because I couldn't really find anything on YouTube or anything about it. Now, the show is Brothers. It was made in 1984. It ran for 5 seasons from 84 to 89. Usually ended in December each year, I think. It was actually done by Showtime, and I saw it, I guess, in syndication. Um, it used to air. I lived in a small town, and for a while we just had one TV station, and then we switched to multiple stations, and I'm not sure if it was the original Southern Cross station that had this, or doesn't really matter. But I saw it late at night, usually on 10 or 11 at night. I saw only 3 or 4 episodes of it, which I now know are from the second season, and it was amazing to me. It's about three brothers. One is gay, and the other two are straight. One is a jock, ex-jock, who runs a bar. Sounds a bit like Cheers, but it's more of a restaurant. Although it does have a bit of a Cheers vibe, the show in general, the production. And that's a statement on its quality as well. And the other guy is like a construction worker, and he's just scary. And then the youngest brother is God, I don't know, I can't remember what he does. He's a little bit of a jock. He's straight acting. He's not a big queen. He has a friend, Donald, who's a huge queen, and it's total stereotype. But I was just so shocked to see a show that had gay characters. I didn't know it existed, and I didn't know at the time that the show was that old. I thought it was more of the time I saw it in the 90s, but it actually was made 84 to 89. It was made by Showtime. Basically, they tried to sell it to the networks, but the networks didn't want it, and it kind of died. And then the actors went off and did other shows. And then I think Showtime was looking for something different. They were looking for original content that was different, that you could only get on cable, that you couldn't get on commercial TV, and they wanted to do it. Fortunately, it was a year later, but fortunately, all the shows the other actors had gone to had been cancelled, had not picked up, and they were able to come back and do the show a year later, like the pilot had been sold to a network, which it hadn't. So they did the show. It rated well, I think. It went for 5 years. They started off in, I think, April and May each year and went through to December. And the first episode shows the youngest brother, I keep going to say youngest son, the youngest brother going to, their father died when they were younger, so it's just the three brothers who've got no sisters. They are their family. The youngest is going to get married, and he comes out at the wedding. He basically leaves the bride at the altar and comes out to his brother, and they handle it really well for 1984. Like, it doesn't feel like 1984 to me. I mean, some of the hairstyles do. Now, Donald is a complete cliche, but I don't know, he's like Jack in Will and Grace. They're very much Will and Grace. When I think about it, Will and Grace, kind of copied the show a bit in a way, because Jack and Will are very much like oh my god, I'm forgetting their names. I'm totally forgetting all their names. Damn. I need to do better. I'm looking this up on YouTube now. What are their names? What are the characters' names? I'm drawing a total blank. No, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I've just started watching the shows because I did a search for it years ago and couldn't find anything on YouTube, and I was so disappointed because I thought, God, it's not available on DVD. I have never seen it syndicated or shown anywhere else since the first time I saw it. I thought it was its first network run at the time. And I found it on YouTube. There are guys, Saatu and Furbear and Rob Vacker, who they downloaded the show, like, I think in like, when was it, like 2009 or something? I don't know why. Every time I searched, none of it came up, and I don't know why. And I'm really pissed because I just found it yesterday. I've been looking for the show literally for years, and yeah, they downloaded these videos in like December 2008 and early 2009. but yet when I searched, they didn't come up. And I've looked a couple of times over the years, hoping to find something. And all 5 seasons, I mean, I think they're missing, there was 115 episodes, I think they're missing about 5 episodes from the whole run. They're all from video, the quality's not great, but that's the best, because that's just, people taped them at the time, because that's what people did when shows were important or rare. You taped them and then you watched them again, because you knew they wouldn't be shown again. And TV on video was very rare at the time, except for Star Trek, and TV seasons on DVD were not even a thought at the time. So we're just lucky that so many people did record the show, and they've managed to get about 95% of the show. The only bad thing is most of them are in 3 parts, so you have to watch 3 parts of the one show. But I'm just really glad I found them. They exist. Go look at them. I'm going to watch them all in the next week, and I'm just so glad, because I love these characters. I fell in love with the show from just a couple of episodes, and now I get to basically see all the episodes and see all these stories from all these characters that I never thought I'd ever see. And I just hope it still gets a DVD release or something later, or some proper network streaming thing where we can watch them in quality, because it's one of the first scripted comedies for cable, and also one of the first shows of gay characters. So I think it deserves a bit more attention and respect, and we should probably demand that. There should be a campaign. I don't know. I'll try and get someone to get something happening. But feel free to watch that. Feel free to like and subscribe to this, and comment and let me know if you watched the show and what you thought of it. It's great. I love it.